daylight. So let's get going. How's everybody doing? How we doing here? It's 8 o'clock. Nice. Good. All right, so this is the one we're going to pull in with first. And that goes to C9S, okay? And then the other one goes to A1S. All right, and let's plan our route. So we're coming out of goods factory. We're going to make a right, head north, make a left, head this way. We'll make another left into food factory. And we're going to come in from the north, and we're going to stay to the left and to the right and roll into the C yard. And we want C9, which is way up here. So we're going to drive in and hope C9 is open. We're going to say right, 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 and right, and that'll put us right on the 9 track. Why would it put, oh, because it's a logistics, and hopefully that's an open track we can pull through. And then once we're done with that, we just need to drop into here, which is a left. So we'll pull out and then make this switch and then drop it right into A1. A1S, and that is A1S. All right, so our switches are right. Our route is good. We've activated both orders. So let's get a move on. Any more blinkies? Yes, okay. I went to sleep, all the brakes are on, right? All the brakes are on. Yes. All right, I don't need the, oh, no, because I turned the electronics off. Okay, good. So I don't need to put the end of train light on because I'm using the DE2 for that. All right, so we are good. Let's get into a nice comfortable position. Set that, and away we go. Wait, what's this on? Oh, wait. There we go. No more blinky, no more blinky. Golden. We're off. Off to food factory. Everybody still out there? People have been quiet. How's your game going, Wild? Cheer your way to the top. Somebody popped in or something happened. Let's get moving. Say so long to goods factory. We're going to do a logistical. Concurrent logistical. Lost the first game in extra innings. Wow, that's exciting. Cool. Thanks for helping out around the house there, Cammy. All right, we can back off the throttle. Let the grade help us gain momentum without burning through fuel. So those big lights that I bought, a lot of times you mount them to the ceilings in here. And blue is kind of a nice, easy on the eyes light to have in the cab overnight. So we'll try that a little later on. We're cruising down through here. How we doing? About 2/3 of the way. Have to keep an eye on the speed, because I think it's a 50-kilometer turn down here at the Y. We do want to go right, so we'll keep an eye on the switch detector. Make sure that we selected correctly. That's a good set on the dynamic brake here. Holding us about 45. On this 1%, 1.5% grade. There we are. So the Y is about 0.2 kilometers. And the switch is correct. Looks like we are 60 to the right, and that is good. So we'll take off here, allow ourselves to build up some speed here. And while we're doing that, maybe we'll hop out, take a ride on the wild side. The next switch that was there. Which is correct. Now that we gave ourselves a whole lot of time. Here's the entirety of our train coming around the corner there. Cool shot. A lot of foliage. How are we doing? I guess we could pick up some speed. It's all flat here. Make sure that's all the way turned off. Got a little bit of an uphill here. I think that's designed to slow us down for the Y ahead of us, which I think is only a 30-degree turn, or 30 kilometer turn. Where are we? Oh, we've got a little ways to go though. Add a little more power. Winding our way through the countryside. I don't know what these mean. I think that's just uncouple the train, and I definitely know we don't want to do that. don't know what that just did. I don't know what any of that just did. Oh, we're having trouble. What's going on? Uh-oh, something happened. All right, let's see. Hold on. That was weird. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why that turned the brake on, but I guess that's what that one symbol meant. So cool. We learned something. And then when we went back in, it put us at the that locomotive. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, wow. So we could do this and put ourselves in this locomotive and look at our train from the back. And we still have our, that's kind of neat though. So if I wanted to, and I could still control the main locomotive from all the way back here. It's kind of neat. Come on back. So how do I get back up to the main locomotives here? Oh, okay, so movie mode is it follows me and doesn't drive away. All right. Well, that's interesting to know. All right, so it is a 30-kilometer-an-hour turn, and we are turning the right way. And we're going 30 kilometers an hour, so we can slow down a touch. Oh, it's a downhill, so we don't need to give it too much. Looks like our last car is around the corner. Have to be careful if you have a really long train. You can yank this through that Y, and those cars in the back will get thrown off the track because you're going too fast for those cars back there, even though you're allowed to be up to 40 here. Speaking of that, I think we were only allowed to be up. Here's the slowdown here. Slow down, please. Even more, please. All right, so this 30-kilometer turn, I think, is right up here at this bend, because I have derailed here before. Because the decline, or the downhill, builds up speed. And you have to be cognizant that, yeah, it might say you can go to 50, but there's cars still behind us that are still on that 30-kilometer-an-hour track. about to come into food factory here, so let's just maintain our speed and bearing as we come through these turns. So there's a few tight turns in here between Oil Well North and Food Factory, so it's kind of a little bit of a tricky section of track that you have to be aware of, you have to be ready for. And it's all downhill, so the train will get away from you, especially if you've got a heavier load than what we do. All right, looks like the first switch is right. The next switch should be to the right, and then to the right again. Coming down into Food Factory. So yes, we do need to make that to go up to the A1S track. But on our drop off here, let's see. There's stuff there. So we're gonna have to back. Oh no, well, yeah, that's fine. We can make this happen. Yeah, we're gonna have to back into the 9 track. But we're gonna pull into here. And do this wraparound track. So we'll pull up far enough to uncouple the ones that go to the A track and address those, and then pull the rest of these through. So let's hop out, see how we're doing. So we didn't mark anything. So it was 4 cars, 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all out of the way. So we can start to slow down. All right, let's check the numbers. 3-5, this should be 4-7, right? Yep, that's 3-5. Oh, wait. 3-5. 3-5. 4-7. Is there 2 cars back there? Okay, yeah, okay. All right. All right. All right, so we'll park these first, and then we'll come back and park those. So we wanted to come in and pull straight in. We have all the tracks set to do that, but there's cars on the track. So we would have run our engines right into that. So we're going to have to adjust and back in all of those cars down this half of the track. So while our train is making that motion, let's check the switches to make sure they're all going in the right direction, and with the exception of this one, they are. And this one is right. So our train should be coming in this way, and it'll just have to go far enough back for us to get past this switch. So we'll hang out here. Watch our train come at us. Maybe take a couple more pictures. I think it's an uphill. Our engines should be hitting that. Click, click. Perfect. Yes, don't forget to set the switch. That would have been bad. All right. That takes us to the left and then straight on back to the 9 track. We'll just double check. C9S, we are heading to C9S. So yeah, you gotta be careful. Oil refinery, city, food factory, especially the sea yard. Real easy to run into a yard where you think you can do a straight through and you can't. Four, three, two. Hold on, girlfriend. Ripley will be home soon. Boop. And we just need to take it back a little bit further. To that side. Controlling at the front so we can use that. Just double check. All disconnected. Nice. All right, we're going to turn this off. Set the brake. And then go turn this job in while we run through the tanker collars. And we'll put the other job away. So this was this one. We had 24 minutes. We did it in... It's only going to get us 4,500 anyway. So we got 6. All right, let's get rid of this other one. All right, we have one car with a brake on it. And while we're here, let's pair this loco up. Now I've already set the switch there, so I just need to go past this next switch and then drive these in. And that switch is right there. And this should be going uphill, so we should be slowing down naturally. Perfect. And here we go. So this worked out, splitting the DE2 at the back of the train so that it can do this job, and keeping the DE4s, the DH4s at the front to provide the over the road power, and we're all good. I can hop off right here. Monitor the train as she slows down. And gets parked on the track. And that's good. And where'd I go? I went the other way. Oh, it's right over here. And the office is right here. 28, and we did it. We had 30, we did it in 28, so we made another 6K. So all total, we made about 13K on these 2 concurrent orders. And I missed the garbage can. So not too bad.